Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. So in the last video guys, I told you you probably want to be long from 98,500. That was this video here. As you can see, closed captions should have already been long from 98,500. So we were our first critical support. I'll link this video now if you want to check it out. And you can see we did push up from that point. Now we are testing a level right now on the hourly that I did mention in Discord to short. We did drop from that point. So if we get above that point, we expect some more upside. I'm going to cover your levels on the daily, where I think would be a great point to enter a short. Now guys, it takes time to put up these videos. I have to prep them, I have to record them, upload them, set up my tags, titles, thumbnails. It takes time to put these videos up. I'm happy to do these videos more frequently, give you targets to scalp. But guys, you're going to have to start hitting that damn like button and subscribing. I think 80% of you are not subscribed. So if you're willing to do that, I'm willing to put up more videos like I make posts in Discord, which is a lot faster and easier to do. If you'll notice, in Discord, this is on the 27th, I added this white line. It's hard to find these patterns. I take the time to find these lines for you. You can see how well price is respecting it, ignoring the wicks on the hourly. But you can see how well price was respecting this line. So I said this would be a great point to enter a short. And you can see we got rejected at this point. I did make a post previously. I said if we push up, watch for a wick to 103.7. That'd be an ideal point to short. And we did get that wick up. So this was your point to short, that white line I added. And you'll notice we got that wick right up to around 103.7, and then got rejected, and then started respecting this line again. And then we dropped down to support. I mentioned this red dotted line, and then obviously added the support level in Discord. But we dropped, we got rejected again at this white line. As soon as we broke above it, and this key fib channel line, we started pushing up. I made another post in Discord. Said your next point to short was 106,500. And you can see we got rejected from that point. Let me give you a price label here. I also mentioned this line here. So this, and again guys, when you're scalping or using leverage or swing trading, you can make a lot of money on the way up and the way down. So my point that I gave you to short, in Discord, 106,500. Again, I'm happy to put these videos up, but guys, you're gonna have to hit the like button and subscribe. Notice we're getting rejected and we're dropping now. That first target I gave was here. That was a nice scalp down to 104,600. But you can see ultimately we're getting rejected. This line here, this red line, has been support, flipped as resistance, and it's no coincidence that we also we're at a fib channel line. So that's why I said 106,500 was a great point to short. Now, as far as points too long, well, we know this: if we get a major drop, this white line that was previously resistance will become support. Take note the central Bollinger Band is down here around 101,500. So that would be your most critical support level. Take note we got this, again, I covered this red dotted line in the previous video. But your most critical support, if we drop straight down, very unlikely, 101,900 down to potentially 101,500. Your next most critical support above that to pay attention to catch a bounce would be 103,000. And then you have these support levels below. Now, this yellow line we have been respecting, but I would say 104,400 to 103,800. So you can tell though, this is the bottom Bollinger Band on the hourly, so that will be support. But if 103,800 breaks, your next point to scalp along is 102,900. If that breaks, your most critical support right now is going to be right down here around 101,500. Again, central Bollinger Band on the daily, and you have this white line that was resistance that will flip as support. So great point to enter along. But again, before you can get bullish, we need to get above 106,500. Guys, when you're leverage trading, Coincatch has great options, no KYC. If you use a VPN, you can use that to your advantage. If you want to sign up, that link's pinned in the first comment description. If you want to learn how to trade on Coincatch, tutorial video I put up showing you how to set up your account, transfer funds to futures account, and use the trading tools. Link this video now if you want to check it out. And if you do want to get access to these charts in Discord, if you want to sign up, the website's opticrypto.com. But make sure you email me through the contact page on the website. I'll verify you have an account, and then I'll send you a Discord invite link. So let me cover these targets, guys. So basically, right now, you can see that. Let me get my crossing here. So you can see that currently we are underneath this line. And this is the line in the previous video I talked about. As soon as we broke this line, we had a drop. You see we briefly pushed above it, and now it's resistance. So again, 105,672 is your current resistance if you want to short from that point. But again, I'm happy to make videos, in advance for you guys but you gotta hit the like button and you gotta subscribe. But if you get above 106,533, we do have we have one key resistance level above. However, this is a very key level, and we'll probably be breaking above this resistance level, and that's when the daily comes in. And guys, we'll cover NVIDIA as well. So if we do push up, guys, and I've mentioned this before, actually in the last video I talked about this yellow line. Take note, the top Bollinger Band on the daily is right around that area too. So if we continue up, and there is a lot of liquidity up here, guys, so we're looking at possibly, again, and this is only if we hold above 106,500 to 106,600, if we hold above that as support, I would get bullish up to 108,234. If we get a wick up, I would definitely short 110,500. If we look at the liquidity, you can see that we've got a lot of liquidity above around 106,000, 106,200, 106,600, 107,000, and there's a lot of liquidity setting at 110,000. Actually, yeah, that's $110,000. I'm not saying we have to push up there right now, but if they want to continue pushing up, take out that liquidity, that is a target. And that target, you can see, is right here. That would be pushing back up into this wedge. The question is, do we push back up into the wedge, or is this just take out some liquidity before more downside? So your current support, again, if we drop, 99,231 all the way down to 97,833, take note the bottom Bollinger Band on the daily is starting to push up. So these are your key levels on the daily if we have a major drop. And these are your key levels above that I would definitely open a short. Again, like I said on this chart here, this is that macro trend line that goes all the way back to, well, 2017. That's right around 110,700 where all that liquidity is at. And as I said, your most critical support level is right down around 91,980, a distance to that ring at current price. We are about 69 days away. Again, I will go long at that ring at support. We'll probably push up, but if we are underneath a resistance level and we cross that ring, I will go short. I'm expecting the big move to take place when we cross this ring, wherever it might be at. Again, I'll keep you updated on that ring. So these are key levels just to play on the hourly. Just make sure you pay attention to 101,500 is your most critical support. These are your support levels on the way down. If you get above 106,500, guys, I at least am bullish up to 108,000, possibly 110,000. I think the safer play would be to ladder in your shorts at 108 up to 110. Obviously, if we get above 110 and hold support, guys, then we're going much higher. Let's cover NVIDIA really quick. So guys, I mentioned this in the last video. Please go back and watch it. I talked about this thing with DeepSeek and NVIDIA and just AI and possibly a bubble. We'll have to see what happens. But I did tell you guys, I said your point too long. I do have stocks as well as altcoin charts and Bitcoin charts. But I said your point too long was this line right here. This was your support level. So your next point too short would be, let me make this bigger so you can see it. Again, this is NVIDIA, guys. So your next point too short would be potentially, well, we could push back up to this ring or this blue ring below. But since we broke, and you can see how our price has been respecting all of these rings. We broke this blue ring, we dropped down to support. This was resistance, broke above it, we got rejected here. So since we broke this blue ring and this white ring, if you see that we get some daily opens below, and again, for NVIDIA, if you get some daily opens below 116, and we start holding underneath that point, guys, right, so something like this, then it's possible we're headed all the way down to a target of around $80. And if we hit that point, guys, that's going to be a lot of money taken out of the markets. NVIDIA is just massive. So I'm not saying we have to drop that far, but that would be your next target if we break below and hold below 116. So pay attention to that. Remember, the indices move together, and NVIDIA is a huge, huge stock. Let me make sure I gave you, so I'm going to cover this just to recap really quick, guys. If we get above 106,500, that holds as support. While yes, we might get a rejection of 107,480, that will be bullish up to 108,000. That is that yellow line that I covered in that previous video that we broke. This right here will be resistance. No coincidence. This This red line is our previous top back there. So that would be a great point to enter short, 108,234, but they could wick it up to take out liquidity around 110,000. That's why I will be laddering in my short. But in the meantime, I would be short from 106,500 as I posted in Discord. But again, guys, if you like leverage trading, Coincatch, great option. No KYC, use a VPN, use that to your advantage no matter your location. That link to sign up is pinned in the first comment description. Make sure you watch this video if you learn how to trade. And guys, I will keep you updated and I'll make more frequent posts or at least videos, but hit that like button and subscribe. That's it, guys. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.